Commander, sorry about the crew, and you know what? I'm not sorry. What the hell were you doing leaving us out here where collectors can work us over? Because you know what? I should just go. Next port, just get the hell out of here.
You don't mean that, Jeff.
No, but it felt good. I'm sorry, Commander. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to save the day.
I know how dangerous it was. If you need some time, let me know.
Ah, jeez, don't get like that. I know I got lucky. I don't need you to get all touchy-feely.
Shepard is right to be concerned, Jeff. You may have suffered a number of stress fractures.
That's what pills are for, Edie. She is so my mom.
I noticed you're calling Edie her and she now.
Huh. No, I hadn't really noticed that. Edie, should I have noticed that?
No, Jeff. It is not worth noting.
Well, there you go, Shepard. Looks like we haven't noticed anything.
I think you're taking the human-machine interface a little far.
I'm just having a little fun with you, Commander. No need to get all unnatural on me.
What Jeff and I are exhibiting is more a platonic symbiosis than hormonally induced courtship behavior.
Okay, yeah, that was a little creepy.
Edie has replaced the whole crew. You're not concerned she can replace you two?
Well, she's amazing, but there's something off about how she handles the Normandy. We ran simulations, and it's better when we both have the helm.
Calculating an optimum course of action is simple. If two AI weapons are pitted against each other, the one with superior hardware will always win. Human misjudgments defy predictive models.
License to screw up, Commander. You heard it straight from the ship.
You let me know if you need anything, Joker.
Will do, Commander. But Edie's got it covered. Nominal to profile. Aerogel displays and optical solid state. It is all so primitive. Man, I can't wait for the future. You look out there and sometimes it's just like, you know, there's all this... It's like, you know?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based, invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Well, why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless, statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Gordon.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morton Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case, regardless. Thank you.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud, and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
need something.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Irika. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot terminals on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Irika. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Urashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Irika and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Irika woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress.
So quiet around here. I miss the crew. I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always. I'm dealing with a few loose ends for Cerberus. We haven't had much free time lately. But I haven't forgotten our earlier discussion. I think we're crazy, but I haven't forgotten. Assuming you're still interested.
Oh, I'm definitely interested.
Glad to hear it. I'll be by the next time things are quiet.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Shepard, Commander, are you prepared to attack the heretic stronghold?
Not yet.
Acknowledged.
Hey,
What's happening?
you got a lot of questions, don't you?
I miss your friendly nature when you're not around.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. Shepard, you got feelings for me? 'Cause I don't need the complication.
Then don't worry. I'm not interested.
Good. I didn't want you coming around here anymore anyway.
You got what you want, Jack. We'll keep this business. No problem.
Yeah. No problem.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Hello, my mistake, thank you. I'm always doing things with the audio. The B-roll doesn't need my mic on, so every time I've done that a couple times. Thank you. Do you want me to just call you Green or XVHK? Call you Green. H Green.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the
Oh,
Galaxy
embarrassing.
Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
I swear I need to set up on OBS to have two different, what do you call those? like settings? Not sure what they're called, but to have one just for the live stream and one for, well, actually three. So one for B-roll capture and the other one for the blind playthrough captures.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
Well, you deserve better.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work, but thanks for checking on me.
I'm still not on board with the whole blowing up a shit ton of gas tally. Just thought I'd let you know. Grunt has nothing to say. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight, right?
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Shepard. Shepard. Oh yes, Zaid. My favorite mercenary.
This mission takes me back.
Yeah, it does? No, again, thank you so much for letting me know that my mic was off. I thought I clicked that at the end there, but didn't make sure that I had the mic on.
Joker handled himself well. Should have come back here and got a real weapon. Still, did real well for a kid with glass bones. Pretty sure I'd be laid up in bed if I were him. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit.
I'll keep that in mind if I ever go to a Batarian prison. We already did the weapons. We did that in the last live stream. Or his stuff and Kasumi's stuff that's just lying about. You can get dialogue from each of those guys. It doesn't go on. At least I don't think. Let's test it. Be like we got everything we needed from Jesse here.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jesse.
Yeah.
That's my lucky charm.
Reset.
More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Oh, we're gonna miss you, Robin Sachs. Such a good voice actor for that character. Grizzled, old. He's just a all-around great dude, except for his policies. Let's go. Again, we are doing this a certain way. Don't have any money. We're gonna read some planets and then head out to the Omega system and read some planets and then do Samara's mission. Garvug. In 354 CE, Garvug was considered a bargain world, given to the Krogan to placate them because no one else wanted to live on such a frozen rock. Technically a life-bearing world, Garvug had a small farm belt around its equator, and well-insulated marine life in its seas. By the turn of the century, the Krogan had completely adapted, breeding hundreds of younglings per family in vast underground bunkers. By the turn of the next century, Garvug's narrow strips of coral reef had been destroyed by overfishing and pollutants. An excess Krogan took to the stars to find another planet to consume. Garvug was treated as an object lesson by the Citadel Council. The Krogan could not be trusted to check their own numbers. Today, Garvug is a frozen wasteland, home to corporate eco-engineering efforts trying to implement sustainable agri- and aquaculture practices. Krogan and Vorcha packs are a constant threat, and the corporations pay mercenaries well to keep their operations safe. Claim this planet in the name of the Alliance.
Probe
I don't
away.
even care if I'm getting anything. We're pretty much done with all my scanning and upgrading. Mica system. Do I have anything out here? Yes, I do. Cockabell. The second asteroid in the system formed around an element 0 core. Cockabell is another carbonaceous asteroid with a surface made of hydrated minerals such as carbonates and clays. Beneath its icy surface is liquid water, with some amino acids. The surface of Cockabell is pitted and scarred with strip mining stations where the Quarians took as much Ezo as possible before moving on. I claim this for the Alliance. Actually, Ezo. No, we don't even need it.
Launching probe.
Welcome. Here we claim planets and asteroids. For the name of the Alliance, Barlas, one of a trio of asteroids formed around an element 0 core. Barlas is the easiest to mine for low-yield Ezo. The carbonaceous asteroid, Farless has a trace of water-bearing minerals and organic carbon in the form of kerogen. Currently, the asteroid is surrounded by Quarian mining ships extracting fuel for the flotilla. Mine! For the Alliance! That's the sound of failure. That ring right there. There's the third one. Israfil. Largest of the Ezo trio, Israfil is a silicate-heavy carbonaceous asteroid. It is home to approximately 40 species of microorganisms in its liquid water, and was blamed as the source of the prion-based biowarfare agent EHE, exotic humanoid encephalopathy. Encephalopathy used by the terrorist group Totenkopf in their attack on Gagarin station in 2184. While many in the scientific community protested that Israfil did not have sufficient atmosphere or evolutionary history to sustain life at the prion level, the asteroid and its Ezo miners were nevertheless quarantined to reassure the public that the system's alliance was taking action, though no evidence has yet been found that EHE originated from Israfil or was even synthesized in a local lab. The SSB Manila and a team of epidemiologists maintained watch over the asteroid's ship traffic for now. Population 1,006. Give me some of that. I want some EHE right here. Claim you for the Horde. And some gas giants, which I'm sure is just going to be boring. 51 moons. Yeah. It's just a place. I don't even care about it. We're not reading anything unless if it has a ton of stuff. There we go. A small, this is Elohi. A small hydrogen-helium gas giant formed around a metallic hydrogen core. Elohi will be the site of a rare astronomical event later this year. The comet Asaro will come in on its orbit of 70 galactic standard years and travel so close to the giant that it is predicted to be captured as a moon. Dozens of space probes from around the galaxy have been launched into the Raheel system to record this moment. Elohi is within the frost line of its parent star, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Travel advisory. A statistically significant number of distress signals have come from 1 million kilometer mark around Elohi. Pirates are believed to be working the area. In-person tourism is not advised. Don't care. That's that for those. And I believe this system is now completed. Traveling on to the Omega Nebula. So much money to be wasted. So yeah, so we still have some things we need to do. Project Overlord. And disable the false signal. Explore crashed ship. Secure smuggled cargo. Firewalker. And, of course, Arrival DLC. But we're going to do that after the suicide mission. Because none of that matters when it comes to this. So what we're trying to do is see what happens when we do 3 loyalty missions after the crew has been taken. So maybe everyone will, well, not everyone, but some people will survive. At least important ones. We'll see. So 2 Omega. The Sarabarak system. We haven't even discovered everything here, but that's alright. Again, we're going to go to Karavamori, Fadar, and Batala before we actually do this mission. So, Batala first. Look at that, only 3. Reed edition. Nirog. And it is a hydrogen methane gas giant whose moons were once home to Isul, a Batarian warlord who terrorized the Terminus systems. Attempting to unite a pirate army under his banner, he successfully conducted a rapid blitz against 11 habitable planets. Fortunately for the rest of the galaxy, Isul's crimes caught the attention of the Spectres, who deduced his hidden location and assassinated him. Isul's empire, built on a hyper-extended army, soon came crashing down. His lost stockpiles of Element Zero have become something of a legend, and foolish spacers have spent countless amounts of time and money searching the Batala system, convinced they will be the ones that finally strike it rich. Stuna Wanuro. Guess that's how we're going to pronounce it. A strange island of peace in the lawless Terminus systems. Stuna Wanuro is a planet of crushing gravity but abundant life. As its ponderous name indicates, it was colonized by the Elcor, who have several booming industries on the planet. Hydroelectric dams and biofuels from tough, woody algae provide much of the planet's energy. Mines export uranium, thorium, and gold, taken to space with generous use of Mass Effect fields. Of course, pirates target the Elcor's shipping as soon as it leaves orbit, but the Elcor's deals with mercenary companies keep away all but the most foolhardy of attackers. And the capital is Nurhemathun. Nurhemathun? My planet now, Boshtet.
Probe away.
Oh, gotta make sure I can read you guys. I don't know if it automatically scrolls up. And this insanely dark planet. Can you see that? I don't even know if I'm pointing at the right direction. Yes. That was more like, can you see that? So I have a very limited frame. A step above a carbonaceous asteroid, Logasiri is a planet with a carbon-heavy crust and a trace atmosphere of CO2 and helium. Wanted to make sure my phone didn't just go off at that point. Its surface is cool enough to have liquid water, but it is rapidly drying out, as it has lost the critical mass to have a self-sustaining hydrologic cycle. Nevertheless, the Batarians have colonized the world, forcing slaves to work in their mines and agri-habitats. The labor is hot, endless, and backbreaking, even in its low-G environment. Every horror story told by slaves elsewhere in the cluster seems to be topped by one from Logasiri. The most famous, I'm just so paranoid that it's going to go off right now. The most famous is that of the slaver Silparon, who worked to death 420 slaves over the course of a galactic standard year, and ground up their bodies for compost in his greenhouses. He was eventually poisoned by his wife, but his shadow and his business model still hangs over the miserable planet. Oh, Batarians. All you hear is that they're like savages, you know, but somehow the hegemony is totally fine with that. They're like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, grind them up. Grind them up. Put them in your garden. It's cool. And they're probably bitching about Cerberus, which, can you blame them? Well, I mean, like, it's easier to hide all your bodies if you're putting them as mulch and compost in your greenhouse, but Cerberus tends to like having Cerberus scientist bodies littering the floors of their laboratories. And it's like, this is not a clean laboratory. You are not doing any experimentation. When it's like, where's your control? Where's any of this? It's just like compromised. Cerberus doesn't get it. And no one likes dead bodies in the hallway. Dorgal. The surface of Dorgal is an ethane-soaked mush. The planet hovers near the boiling point of the hydrocarbon and supports a diverse, if simple and slow-moving, carbon-based ecology. The planet's gravity is strong enough to retain an atmosphere of molecular nitrogen and carbon monoxide, but the methane that dominated billions of years ago has long since been lost. Good.
Launching probe.
So it doesn't smell like farts anymore. Korar. Korar is a small, lifeless rock blessed with significant deposits of thorium used in radiation shielding and the manufacture of space frame alloys. A small population of miners eke out an existence on the surface, selling their ore at Lorik and praying that the intermittent raids by the Terminus pirates clans will pass their homestead by. There have been no children born on Korar since the infamous pirate raid of 2047, when every child on the planet was rounded up and taken as a slave. Any couple finding itself pregnant preemptively moves off-world. 2,400 people here. No capital. I don't even want that planet.
I have detected an anomaly.
Ooh, Lorik has an anomaly. Lorik is an extremely rare example of a habitable world circling a red dwarf star. Originally an independent Asari colony named Asan, it was annexed by the Batarian hegemony in 1913. It was like right after we started World War I. causing a minor galactic incident, which was a major Earth incident for World War I. Despite several attempts, the local Terminus warlords have never been able to take Lorik for themselves. Sorry if there's a bunch of banging that you hear coming through the mic. Dumbass fucking neighbors. Lorik is a low-density world composed of rock, light metals, and a water-based crust. It is tidally locked to Fadar, with a sunward hot pole and a shadowed cold pole. Water on the sunward side evaporates quickly, traveling over the islands of the habitable Terminator Zone in the form of massive, fast-moving thunderstorms, and finally settling as snow on the frozen dark side. There are fears that the buildup of ice cap mass on the far side may cause axial reorientation over the course of several million years, but Batarian officials dismissed the idea as an irresponsible theory disseminated by counter-hegemonist subversives. Jalnor is the capital, 4.7 million people. And this colony was founded before the U.S. became its own country, before that we got our independence. And so there's an anomaly here, of course.
ACO 655321. Status of system operator is not known. General distress. Beacon autopilot.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Anomaly detected. Signal scans detect a transmitter matching Cerberus encryption. It is registered to an unknown deep cover operative. Cerberus operative's life signs unconfirmed. Other transmissions that match known Eclipse coded communications also detected. Cool. And let's see where we at. Fuel. Just buying fuel. Too much fuel. And again, the other stuff we will do in another episode, and this will be after the suicide mission. So, but yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, we will also be redoing my Mass Effect 2 final boss one-shot video, which I tried to do from the PlayStation 4 itself, but now we're gonna do it live. We're gonna see, because I know what happens. It's a glitch, so we're gonna see if we can't get the game to glitch and give us that one shot. Because I've literally seen people do it play this game for the first time and proc that glitch like immediately, and I'm just like, I couldn't even do it. I had so much capture I turned into that video, and I would just go, I would shoot it, then I would stop and let them kill me, and then shoot it again, just keep trying, like, let's go. So, we'll see. Yuan Ochi, Yuan Prime, is a stony planet encased in ice under a methane-heavy sky. Named for the Yuan Consortium, the Batarian manufacturing firm that financed its exploration, Yuan Ochi's crust provides much of the boron allotropes used in Omnigel throughout the Terminus systems. The area has naturally become a haven for pirates, who attempt to steal the refined gel or its ingredients as soon as the cargo ships leave the atmosphere. Do your own damn work. Pirates make me sick.
Probe away.
Always taking your hard-earned stuff. Sator. Sator, a rocky A rocky planet with a crushing atmosphere, Sator has been scanned from orbit but largely left unexplored due to its sweltering conditions. Its atmosphere contains nitrogen, but also an unusually high percentage of ethane, which can coalesce in pockets near the surface. The alumina-heavy crust of the planet can reach glowing hot temperatures during the daytime, reaching the ethane's auto-ignition temperatures, and creating pockets of flame across the landscape. For this reason, extravehicular activities are discouraged on Sator, and no company has been willing to invest in exploration. I'm sorry if you hear more voices. Again, this is a good reason to move this to a different time of day. Everyone comes home, turns on their vacuum, like you couldn't have done this over the weekend. Let's see here. Located within the life zone of a dimming orange sun, Vatar would be habitable except for its carbon dioxide atmosphere and an icy surface that kills most oxygen-producing bacteria. Nonetheless, mercenary companies and slavers have numerous strongholds on the planet out of reach of any galactic authority. Travel advisory. A statistically significant number of distress signals have originated within the 1 million kilometer mark of Vatar. Civilian travel is not advised. Please stop vacuuming right here. Damn it. I don't know if it's coming through. Is it coming through? I can't tell. That's right, shut the fuck up. Oh, now I gotta go to this spot. This spot. It's like, is that how you vacuum? It sounds like it's a hardwood floor. I've been here for a few years, and they've just been remodeling all these apartments. They do this like every single time I move into a new apartment complex. It's like, I get the one with the carpet, and then I guess everyone has theirs getting ripped out after I move in. So, and then they put down hardwood floor, which you know how that sounds. Sorry not to complain. Damn it. Urdak. Urdak is a close orbiting brown dwarf. Most red-brown dwarf binary systems have an average separation. Andromeda. Heal. 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 You're interrupted. Come here. Don't you want to be on camera? Come here. Heal. You're interrupting. Separation of 8 AU, astronomical units. The Sarabarak system is about 12 billion years old, and it has long since used up the deuterium used to fuel fusion. So Urdak is not luminous like some brown dwarfs are. Urdak is a Class L brown dwarf with a relatively low temperature of 1300 degrees Celsius, but its heat and gravity have made it unpopular for development. There are rumors that the heads of several of Omega's crime syndicates maintain private residence on various moons. Whatever the truth of the matter, battles between syndicate vessels are often observed around the ring plane. News outlets on Omega maintain satellites at Urdak's Lagrange points for real-time coverage of these battles, which garner high viewer ratings. Oh yeah, let's watch some space battles. Imorcon. Standard methane ammonia gas giant. Imorcon is the main source of helium-3 fuel for the ships coming to or from Omega. Most of its fueling stations are run by criminal cartels who engage in cutthroat, sometimes literally, pricing wars. Imorcon is also widely known for its layover stations, where pirates in a hurry can find fuel, ammunition, intoxicants, gambling, and sexual companionship at any hour. Lovely. And finally, docking with Omega. Did I read this? Pretty sure I read this. Pretty sure. Hello and welcome. Say hello in the chat if you would like to have yourself be heard. Another, I guess one thing that some people had missed earlier because my mic was off. Planning to do a new channel focused solely on Mass Effect content. List videos, tier videos, lore videos, strategy, tactics, and tip videos, live streams, playthroughs, news, and reactions. But that's for next Mass Effect and beyond. So I think that's a good idea to remove it from this channel. I want this channel to be more of a blind playthrough setting. And we just aren't getting that. We have 2 games that are not blind playthroughs right now. It's only Halo 4 that would be a blind playthrough, so just I don't know. It's like, well, we are good. We do not need. I will bring the nuke with me. None of this matters. What a great shot.
Daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an ardat-yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of ardat-yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Now, here we are. So it's the first thing that you see. Bye, car. They fly weird, don't they? Yeah, I just wanted to get this channel more, should have a focus, and that focus should be blind playthroughs. It's just, I find it easier to learn the skills and the tools that I've been trying to learn here. I find it easier to do that while playing a very familiar game, especially when doing with like a live stream. It's easier for me to look away from the screen and chat with you guys to see if you got the chat and all that, because it doesn't matter to me. These pants.
A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being
Wait,
investigated as a possible
I'm wearing
terrorist
those.
attack by dissidents from
How did I just buy them?
while no formal statement has been issued.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, please. We need to create neon like this. Samara.
People come to places such as this seeking a better life. And when they get here, they find this. Vibrant people forced into destitution on a world filled with criminals. They deserve protection. If I survive your mission, I may return here.
You would murder everyone in Omega. That is quite the scene though, huh? Okay, you have way too many advertisements going on right now at the same time. Legion, where did I talk with you? I have an idea. I always have ideas, and they're never good.
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an
But I have ideas for Mass Effect 3.
The few ships sighted have been small scouting vessels that
And that one is going to be started on the new channel. I am going to take a break from Mass Effect as I get the readings up to date with going into Mass Effect 3, and I think that'll be the first series that I do on the new channel, which I will have linked to this channel when the time comes. And I'll let you guys know, because I know some of you guys are subscribed for Mass Effect content. So I'd like to redirect you to where that will all be. And then this one will be like, I want to bring it down to 2 series, or I guess 2 playthroughs at a time. And then we can do 2 videos per week of each of those playthroughs. Then we can just start going through them quicker. So, you know, I'm just thinking, trying to make this better. I want to make it better, but I also don't want to be wasting my time with a non-blind playthrough. That's what I'm saying. So, because this game has been, or this series is about 15 to 20,000 hours in.
Let me in.
For me, not on this channel. I mean, in general, since when I started playing it in 2007. So I just wanted to give other games room to breathe. So yes, at the end, and I think that this will be a fun thing to do. At the end of Mass Effect 2 here, the next live stream, so we'll have Legion's mission next Monday, and the Suicide mission the following Monday. So that'll be starting in June. We'll have the first Monday in June we'll have the Suicide mission. Then after that, it's the second week in June. The next live stream that we'll do is going to be No Man's Sky. Get the fuck out of my way! It's going to be No Man's Sky, and we'll do something incredible in there. We're not just going to play the game. I technically already have Novaria in the game, and I've claimed a base called Peak 15. So we're going to continue to build the Peak 15 research facility in No Man's Sky. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. That's going to be pretty chill. You can see how that game is. But we're just having some fun. Oh yeah. Let's finish this episode. Take a look at this.
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
It really is true.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an ardat-yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an ardat-yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I start looking.
Well, I will.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Ardat-yakshi.
Is it just me, or are you getting better looking?
She said I'm cute. No dancing yet. No pre-gaming. As this next moment is about to take the wind out of our sails. Then we can party.
Come on, let me in.
That guy's been standing out here for... How long ago did we start this Mass Effect 2? Months. He's standing out there for months.
Only 4 months left until the entertainment event of the century, Becky Burlesque. Doing the gadget tap and sexy sextet as they love
Diana, I assume you are missing a person?
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Alright, tell me about her friends.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
I have noticed some things here on PS5 that sort of irk me. And that has to do with some graphical fidelity things. Just kind of flickering and maybe even glitching in and out of existence, but I notice it more on what I would call more capable hardware than the PS4. So I've been noticing it on the PS5, and I really notice it on PC, whether it be my PC or when I'm watching someone do a playthrough and they're playing on PC. I see a lot of issues there. Not really optimized for that. BioWare, where's my PS5 upgrade? Also, work on the PC version. They're all just right here. Tell me about this Asari.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Drugs?
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
I tend to see that with people who just started dating each other. They can't get away from each other, and then that's when the burnout happens.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. She's gone, and nothing will fix that. Why did this happen? She never hurt anybody.
We need to look in your daughter's room. Nothing will be disturbed.
But no promises.
Everything will be just as she left it.
Thank you.
I'll examine her things.
So I don't just go around hugging people when they start crying like that. You know, this is still the middle of an investigation. And as far as you're concerned, you could be the murderer of your daughter. We don't know. Not until we know for certain. Or we won't know until we know for certain. That was a bunch of words that were meant to make sense and didn't. Legion, close the door. Don't mind the Geth.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Forta?
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad.
Samara, where are you
I don't
going?
want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Get in there. Do some investigating. Those who may not know, and if you do, good for you. But if you don't know, Samara's voice actor, who I forgot her name, and I'm not going to just look it up right now, but she is the mother of Billie Eilish. Yes, Runaway.
Whole year's salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
Was that all the things in this room? This is how you live? Toilet and a sink. This looks like a jail cell. Samara? Don't even need to be up your ass about this.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary.
Just turns you
Cycle
off.
34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped your root's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I was sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Woo!
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
I'm sorry, Samara. Clearly, my shepherd is just staring at your booty.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holojournal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
Then we'll lay a trap.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
Wait, I'm the bait?
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
You're gonna use me as bait?
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
I don't do subtle.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Legion's like, I don't know why you brought me here. I have no insight whatsoever. But we could talk. We could talk, Legion, about, you know...
End is not.
We could talk about how people are fucked up to other people. Hey, man.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who wasn't?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm over here. Don't die.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
It's funny, I didn't think I'd be coming to the bar with my mom and have her encourage me to bring home an unsuspecting lady, or go home with an unsuspecting lady. But this is to get her, but she is literally encouraging me to be a bit of a bad boy.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
I have killed. I've killed a ton of different species, all working for different people. Killed them all.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Alright, Samara, she's just back here like, it's okay, hon, go have fun. It's like your 21st birthday, and she's like, yeah, I'll just wait here and read. And then when you're ready, you can just come back to the car, and then I'll drop you off at home. A couple hours later, you're just like, oh. And she's like, oh, that's okay. She's there. And gets you home. It's like, well, I guess that happens more in a small town or there are no taxis, so keep that in mind. I am from a small town. And that's how I did it. Mom chauffeured my friends and I around on my drunken Monday night birthday, 21st birthday.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Ain't hard to get. Give it up, baby. I'm sold.
Leave me alone.
Hey.
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
What the hell? I'm just looking for a good time. This isn't your business.
No, but it can be.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
My guy's name is Malin. M-A-L-N. Malin. See why he acts the way he does. Horfton. What kind of name is that?
I hate this place and
Drink,
everyone in
drink,
it.
drink,
Every
drink,
night
slam
I
it.
hate it all over again. I don't talk to people.
You wallflower? So you got some competent dancers and incompetent dancers like myself.
Are you sure this is where you want to be?
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you.
Must be awkward to have blood pack.
You're breathing on my drink.
So, you didn't get some information from Neff because you didn't understand that it was underneath the bed. You can always talk with Vidge here, and he'll talk about he needs tickets for some type of event, and then you can talk with Moritz about that event.
Money on display here tonight.
Jean de la Marquier.
Not so loud.
The music here used to be
We
avant-garde.
really have a lot of
The
V names
dancers
here.
are so strong. Some aren't listening to it.
Verf.
I guess they'll let anybody in here now. No standards anymore.
Can you back that up? We go out to the alley, only one of us comes back in.
I'm just trying to have a drink here. No need to get all excited. Damn humans.
Yeah. Damn it.
No thanks.
You're fucking bouncing around up there,
Oh.
fucking pissing me off.
Are you still here?
Waira. Ah.
Hey.
Hey!
Just gonna do this as my dance.
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
We're alike.
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
Just the cars. great start. I'd like to talk about travel.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
I like danger.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
But violence is such a charming way to reach that end.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
We don't have any drinks, and that lady's just slamming drinks all night long. She's definitely done. One more.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
Everything I hear has something good about it.
I see you're a man of strong opinions. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
What do you think of Hallex?
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
You end on that, and that's like, oh, you do drugs? Come with me, because we can't do it here. It's illegal. So we'll have to go there. That's where I have my stash. Come on. Come on. I'm a predator. This is the apartment of a predator. I'm going to scrounge this rifle. It's a boring ass sword.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
And now you've gone completely predator on me. Changed how you speak. Is this from the Presidium?
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Is this a Jade Golem? Shout out to the Jade Empire playthrough that I am doing on this channel. If you have not been watching that, I would suggest that you watch it. It is an incredible game. I'm thrilled to be playing it on the channel here. It's a blind playthrough. I don't know what to say. I can't believe I didn't pick it up after I played KOTOR. But here we are. Wasn't in love with BioWare at the time. Now I am. And am very concerned.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
All this death, let's talk about these drugs.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
I don't know, you got any red sand? That car is going awfully slow. Look at those guys. Well, I'm out of here.
Surely you don't want to leave. Why don't you come over here? I promise you'll like it.
What are we liking?
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
Safety is a lie.
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
I didn't know you were going to be sitting on my lap. I would have dusted them.
We've both killed many times. but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games.
We casually talk about death all the time. So do I.
Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you?
I'm Commander Shepard.
Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
I prefer Bosch-Tip.
Morin,
Mother.
do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me.
Enough, Morin!
I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Interesting. I feel like they should really go the other route. So if you're going down the renegade path, let's just let these couches fly around us for a while. But, you know, I feel like if you went down the renegade path, then you should have this option. But the Paragon path, where I'm just like, surprise! Guess what? I know things about you, like that you've killed and such. So I really shouldn't have an option on that one, but because they'd be like, I'm all good, and then you turn around and kill Samara, and then you'd be like, I'm bad now.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
I don't want to fight you later.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Now, I feel like there are some subtle differences.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Some subtle differences, and I don't really have evidence to back it, but when viewing gameplay of Mass Effect 3, I believe that when they are a named character that is attacking you, out of the hordes of enemies that you will be attacking, I believe that they have like maybe 5% more health, 5% more barriers or shields, or 5% more damage. I feel like the named ones do more to you, and they will also have names above them, whereas the rest of them will just be the same name that you've seen. So I can't prove it, but I feel like that's right. I mean, 5% is minuscule, but still it's enough, especially if you're talking about like reload speed or recharge speed on the powers. It's enough to warrant discussion. You okay?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Let's go.
As I just said. Woo! Another one bites the dust, and we have one more to go. Samara has dealt with the ardat-yakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty of the Justicar beyond question, given apparent bonds of the oath rendered to Shepard. Better than hoped, Cerberus activities will not be affected further by presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justicar's mission completed. Unfortunately, body of ardat-yakshi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. You're a monster, Tim. Tim's a monster. I'm sorry, you didn't need to read that. Shit ain't cool. You talk about people as if they're toys or tools. Anything to advance humanity. Anything. Draw up whatever fan fiction you want for the elusive man there, and anything for humanity. And to be honest, a lot of that stuff I do not want to see, because I can imagine some pretty dark things. I just love these images, these backdrops. So good. So good in this game. And we're back aboard the ship. And loyalty. One more, Legion. No, that's not where the fucking debriefing room is. Off to the debriefing room. Oh, what an episode. Lots of reading. Got a lot of reading done. Headbutt that like button. Subscribe for more content like this. Leave comments down below if you're watching the video on demand. What an episode. Barking dogs, I apologize for all the interruptions today. Again, we're going to be moving next week's episode to 11 a.m. Pacific time. I do have an appointment at 9:30 in the morning, so I can't guarantee that I'll be on at 10. But I'd say anywhere between 10 and 11 I should be on. I just have to re-sign my lease, and I apparently have to do that in person this time. So, can't do it on my own. But yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing Legion's mission next. And then we'll be jumping into the suicide mission after that. Now, let me know down in the comments if you just want me to do Legion's mission, and then just jump into the suicide mission and just go for it, right? And again, I want to move all Mass Effect content that includes the reading, which I did put out chapter 17 last week, so hopefully you check that out. I'm really proud of that voice work that I did there. So, but I'm only getting better. Like, I can only get better. I can only go higher and higher and greater, but I need experience, and I need to be familiarized with the tools and all that, and that's what we've been doing. So I'm thinking about moving all this to another channel with more types of videos, but we're only going to focus on Mass Effect because we got a new game coming. Which predictions now, if anyone cares, I'm going to go ahead and say that Mass Effect 5 is the number of Mass Effect games. So that'd be the 5th Mass Effect game. I think it'll drop N7 Day 2027. Calling it right there. Only because Dragon Age Dreadwolf is still not done and won't be done this year. So that'll push it into 2024 at least. So we got to give Mass Effect team the time that they need to put out the new game. So 20th anniversary. That's what I'm going for. 20th anniversary of Mass Effect. That'll be the next Mass Effect. So, just throwing that out there. But yeah, check out some of the other videos I have on here. I got a Dark Souls playthrough. We're almost done with that. And we got the Jade Empire playthrough, which I'm really having a lot of fun with. And I hope that you guys go check that out. I do not expect you to have played the game before. You can just experience that with me. Because I doubt that you're going to if you haven't already. If you haven't played this game or that game already, you're not going to. So, figured you might as well watch it, right? See, another BioWare classic. They were on fire. on fire 5 games in a row. Starting with KOTOR, so I would definitely... Well, if I was curious, I would check it out. I'm hoping you do, because that would really help me out if you checked out Jade Empire. It's a great BioWare game. So, and it's a blind playthrough. You want true, genuine reactions, I would say, whatever the episode that says finally back in Tien's Landing, that's where the rest of the blind playthrough starts up. And if you really want the other 4 episodes where I did that stuff blind on Xbox Game Pass and then had to start over again because I bought it on Steam, saves don't transfer over, just let me know and I'll unprivate those, because they're still there, honestly. But it's just, they would be getting in the way at this point because we've gotten this far into Jade Empire. But yeah, not to promote Jade Empire at the end of Mass Effect 2. But yes, there will also be a huge break in between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, so we can get all the reading done. And also move, like, essentially pack the house of the Mass Effect stuff and move it to the other channel that I'll create. And I'll keep you guys updated on that too. Oh, thank you so much again for watching, humans. I will see you next Monday for Mass Effect. For Monday's Mass Effect Mondays live streams. Right here, 11 a.m. Pacific time this time. So it'll say so in the schedule, but in the scheduled content. But I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy.